Let's go to the tower. I just regret everything in general, you know. Greetings, wanderer. What would someone like you seek among these rocks? I seek a piece of a broken mechanism that I can mount next to a dead hanging horse so that I can move the minecart in order to operate the elevator to find a way to assemble the green crystal and light a lamp. Kinda. I also want the storm egg over here. You know what they say about curiosity? Curiosity killed the... But I digress. Am I a cat person? But I digress. Let me satisfy your curiosity. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? That would be quite interesting. Because there was the otter guy. There's this bird person. And here I could be a beautiful... cat thing. Nekomimi. Whatever. But I digress. Let me satisfy your curiosity. Shall I tell you who lives at the top of this mountain? Yes. None other than the lizard thief. He stole my property. An egg, also called a storm egg. Well, that's handy. He keeps it on the roof of his tower. Your property. Storm egg. You immediately understand what I have in mind here. I could retrieve the storm egg, hand it to this guy. Or I could retrieve the stone egg and hand it to someone in need out there who's suffering greatly. But the storm egg is his property. Belongs to him. How about I bring the storm egg to this guy and then negotiate it off of him? Hey dude, there's this suffering creature out there. It kinda needs your storm egg, please. I'm just going to steal it from the thief and then give it to someone else. What am I, Robin Hood? Keeps it on the roof of his tower. Unfortunately, no one can enter or leave the tower. Its defense system is broken. What? As a result, a dangerous beast occupies it. One of those that creep out of the mines every now and then. Whoa! If you could get to the tower roof using the elevator and reclaim my egg, I could repay you with the key to the stone cache at the crossroads. See? I give him the egg, I also get a prize. Say it holds parts from an old train that once traveled from here to a land called Frozen Tears. Once traveled, eh? I need that, but I also kind of did not get any reward for doing this. And just knew I did the right thing by retrieving stolen property and giving it back to its rightful owner. I would probably feel better, but fair enough. Train once traveled to the Frozen Tears. You managed to reclaim my property from the lizard thief. As I said before, if you can get to the tower roof and reclaim my storm egg, I'll be very grateful. Then I'll give you a key to stone cache at crossroads that holds past the old train. Mine's ventilation system. I want to see what's here. A crank! Yes, that's the part I'm missing. Now I can do the thing with the dead horse and the mechanism, then elevator. Whoa, no kidding, you don't want to approach from this side? Damn! Nothing. Square with green. Square with green. Also black and red circle. Something. Square with green, red circle. No black. Square with green, red circle. Yeah, no. There's black around. There's black around here, and there's also black inside. And crosses. This one only has black around. And this one has doesn't have the black thing around. I mean, I understand what's missing here. The one that has the black thing but no crosses or something. Anyway. Huge monster have to surround the tower. Yeah, I think it's size 9 impossible. Probably shouldn't try that at all. What's this? Lizard. 1, 2, 3, fall. But actually, 2, fall. 1, 3. 2, 4, 1. 2, 4, 1, 3. What about 5? Oh, sorry. Have to start from 5. 2, fall, 1, 3. Yeah, presumably there was a 5 down below though. Why would you leave the password in such a... All the gears must mesh together, yes. Ah, rearrange the gears. Gears, 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 gears. Sorry, trying to rearrange gears here. The cogs are in place, the switch should work now. Blades shoot out from the ground around the tower. I've repaired the tower's defense system, and also I've slain the monster. I kill things sometimes. Not all the things, not all the time, but I do kill things, mostly monsters. I didn't need to do that. I didn't know! Yeah, sure, ignorance again. I did kill things. Is intentionality a necessary prerequisite to all of this? I just wanted to, you know, have the crank here, then turn the wheel, lower the dead horse. Is this actually an improvement to any extent whatsoever? Oh wait, look, an item. A button! Alright, that's cute. How about I place the button over here? I push the button and go up using the elevator. See what's hidden in the darkness of the mines. Now, presumably I'll be able to get to the top without killing the monster. Alright. I'm here. The lights are on in the mine. I will not read out all of the text. This is the fixed card. Oh, I got downstairs. This is the card that has fallen. This is a twin-faced drill. Okay. This is fine. This is the button you press once you solve the puzzle. This, you presumably are supposed to connect both ends of the terminal. Once again, a very simple puzzle. This has to be connected here. There's no other option. You turn it like this, that's the other option for your connection. But it goes nowhere. We've been over this one. So this is the only possible configuration. This is the only possible configuration for that side. It's symmetrical. So it doesn't matter which of these you connect, it's going to be connected this way regardless. Same goes for this one. Symmetrical. So this is set as is this and that. You have options here. I've connected it one way or another. Is it supposed to be a closed loop or something? Is the whatever's flowing, the fluid of some description, not supposed to be leaking out? Presumably. It's a closed system now. I could press the drill button, but you know, before I do that, I would sincerely like to check what I am about to drill. First of all, read the plaque. The 115th extraction of rock for castle construction proceeds according to plan. Oh, the Otter people. Extracting rocks to construct a castle for the Queen of Pain. Day 152, we've discovered something extraordinary. There are deposits of green light emitting crystal under the rock. That's bad news, isn't it? 192. Miners have started to disappear in the shafts. We are terrified. Despite the existing threat, the castle remains adamant in its demands. This is terrifying on so many levels. The psychological, the sociological, the political, everything is terrifying here. Oh, it's blocked. Can't go there. To rescue, must get rid of the creature somehow. Presumably, I ought to kill it. I don't think I can defeat this monster, but perhaps I can chase it away. Right. Oh, and there's the whole carcass. Once again, a strange mechanism has been found. As it tends to be the case in video games all too often, I find these lifeless, emotionless, neutral, mechanical parts that help. Let's generalize this a bit. This is essentially like the 2001 Space Odyssey. You find tools that are lifeless and thoughtless that help you solve problems, and problems tend to be posed by active malicious agents. Until, of course, your tools become conscious in some way and can therefore prove more than an obstacle, can become an active antagonist. At which point, once again, the only reason they're not antagonists if they're unconscious is because they cannot be. At that point, they're a challenge. So once again, we're using tools. It goes with mankind. We're using tools to overcome obstacles. To crush what is threatening. In this case, presumably, I am about to drill the hell out of that monster with no compunction. Why? Because it's a monster. It's a living, breathing thing that presumably has its own motivations and such. But will I feel bad just killing the hell out of it? Presumably not. Do I want to do so right now, or do I want to proceed to the Kraken at the lighthouse? Let's drill the monster. Connected components, there's still something missing on the right. You know what's missing on the right. This is missing on the right. Perfect. Drill. Oh boy, here it goes killing again. Excellent. Hey, Mons. That's how we solve problems around here. Its leg! Must have torn the monster's claw off. Is that poisonous? Is that useful? Here I go picking up body parts again. Let's see what happened to the monster. Never mind the monster. Look! A chest, the broken drill, green crystals. Yeah, those probably contain suffering, pain, horror. You know, the usual. Rope! Yay! Just in time, too, for me to hang myself. We found a disturbing cave painting. Someone was here before us. I have a bad feeling about this. You know, the suspense would be affecting me if it wasn't for the fact that I've grown largely desensitized to this sense of dread, considering everything that has befallen everyone so far. Can't break the crystals out. Far too sturdy. If only I had a way of acquiring these horrifying crystals. Why would I even want the crystals? What is this? Hey, want some crystals, person on the throne? Like, yes, I would like those crystals very much. Here, person kneeling in front of me. Does the queen require crystals? Oh, broken crystals. Maybe they'll help me light the lamp. Perhaps they are fluorescent in nature, somehow. Hope the creature won't come back anytime soon. Yeah, I hope it's dead. I hope we've managed to kill it, you know, brutally. It's 'cause somehow I don't have compassion for the creature. I'm all sorts of messed up by this game. Right, so these crystals. Then there's the claw and the rope. Presumably this will allow me to light the lamp so I can talk to my friend. The otter. But I should also deal... The rock sealed off the entry to the mine. It's a stroke of luck. That didn't happen while I was inside. Yeah, I won't be going back inside anytime soon, I guess. Atop the hill, let's retrieve the stone egg and retrieve it to its rightful owner. Which may not be the choice I should make, but it's the choice I will make. Yes, the dead monster must weigh several tons. If its body fell on our entrance, I'd never get there. Let's get inside, I guess. I feel safe here already. The place is decrepit, but the music is welcoming, and the place is filled with books. My mind is really at ease now, which it probably shouldn't. A race of flying creatures known as the Grey Ikari. Known to reside mostly in a high mountain climate, they descend to low elevation in search of food, which consists solely of other animals' eggs. Now wait a minute. The creatures are consumed by a desire to acquire eggs at all costs. Beware of those dangerous beings, as they are cunning and dangerous. That storm egg does not belong to you! Or does it? What does it mean to belong to someone anyway? Well, traditionally, if you can defend it and it cannot be taken away from you, then you own it. So by that logic, I acquire the egg. You can't take it away from me because you're not powerful enough. You don't own the egg anymore. The egg is mine, but the egg has been stolen. So presumably this bird thing stole the shiny egg, as birds are wont to do. It desires to consume it, but it needs to feed. However, the poor creature is in a constant state of pain. Alright, fine, I've acquired some knowledge from a dubious source. I am going to retrieve the egg and hand it over to someone who did not promise me a prize but will cease to suffer. It's so easy to sway me, isn't it? It's so simple to change my mind. They are cunning and dangerous, don't trust them. Interesting. So the Ikari, the grey Ikari. Ah, here's the crystals. The rock excavated from the mines was used in the construction of the castle. Maybe the gems corrupted them. Maybe the guys in the castle weren't... Maybe something drove them mad. Maybe it's not the madness that spreads throughout their land, but rather they are victims themselves. Which makes it even worse for me to have killed these guys. Maybe I could have just saved them all. I still have an inkling that the ritual atop the mountain, all the way there, held by the giant, is probably what's causing this light show to begin with. This meteor storm is probably the result of, yes, prayers to some ancient gods. Oh my goodness. Rock was excavated from the mines. Was used in the construction of the castle. After the accidental discovery of the green crystals, they proved to be an excellent light source. See? You take the green crystals, put them in the lamp, I'll be able to talk to my otter friend. The light-emitting energy of the crystals was used in all kinds of lamps and lighting equipment. That's cute, but what if they also corrupt your soul? The mines were shut down when the last excavation freed the creatures dwelling under the ground. Monsters hidden beneath. So it's not the crystals, it's just them digging too greedily, too deep. A sculpture resides at the top of a hill in Frozen Tears. That's where I'm headed. I was about to mention the name. Yes. Sculpture at top of a hill in Frozen Tears. Legend says it holds a certain secret. Oh. Whoever finds it will cleanse himself from the filth of his own imperfection. I would like that very much. And then again, who says I can't turn a new leaf right now? Yes, I've killed those people unnecessarily. I forgive myself. I'm not just going to stay consistent in that, and in fact, I did not stay consistent. I've mended my ways. Mistakes were made, but that doesn't necessarily condemn me to a future filled with consistency and further mistakes. The scent of the storm egg effectively repels birds of all kinds, and is therefore recommended to be installed on the roofs of houses. It's one of those sentences. Alright, bird repellent storm egg. Install it inside the suffering creature. Duh. The Charon train, oh no, is powered by a rare material called the blood monolith. You'd think it'd be excessive for me and I would no longer be able to take it seriously, as I've mentioned, potentially what you consider a previous recording or whatever. No! It seems excessive, but it does not fail to make an impression. It's beautifully crafted, just disturbing enough, and it's consistent, it's depressing, it's pathetic. It's realistic, by it's realistic. It's a horrifying, dismal landscape of a world where people are desperately trying to eke out a living amidst all the pain and suffering and conflict and destitute and death. Like, yeah. Accurate. The Charon train is powered by a rare material called the blood monolith. It owes its color to the blood of the slaves who died in the process of the monolith's extraction. In these tombs, oh yeah, the tombs I have seen. The tombs in the wasteland. These tombs like the ancient rulers of the wastelands. They were cruel but wise kings. Is that okay? It says they were cruel. Did they have to be cruel? Because of the times they lived in? Because if they were not cruel, everything would fall apart and fall into anarchy, which is even worse? So they were wise and they were cruel. Were they unnecessarily cruel? Or were they just wise monarchs from days gone by that we would judge by today's standards as cruel, but that nonetheless did the best in the circumstances they were put in? Am I not wise but cruel in these circumstances I'm in? The character, I mean. One who was able to solve a simple puzzle and free someone who has spent untold eons contemplating it himself. The cruel but wise kings, legend speaks of a secret room inside the central tomb, in which is hidden an artifact of unmatched power, the crown of the damned. If it fell into the wrong hands, no, it's fine. My hands are perfectly. The great magic within could be used as a dangerous destructive weapon. I am totally not going to kill everyone and destroy everything. I need to acquire the crown of the damned. Somehow. It's too dangerous to allow others to acquire it. Let's check the books once again. I need to make sure I've seen every single one. This is about the Grey Ikari. These books are about the rocks excavated. Bottom books presumably are the same ones about the rocks. The books at the bottom of the staircase are about the sculpture on a hill in Frozen Tears that holds a secret. If I acquire power and free myself from imperfection, I can become a force for good, a great force for good. Crown of the Damned. A strange and disturbing thought just came over me. What if I retrieved the Crown of the Damned and then gave it to the Queen? That would probably be a terrible idea. Queen of the Damned. Sorry if I'm too quiet and I'm not constantly yammering on. I'm pixel hunting to an extent and mulling over what I've just been through, not in a fashion that necessarily would be entertaining to share with you. It's more or less an emotional process. So there isn't really much that can be verbalized. Hello, lizard thief. Was it you who got rid of this overgrown beast from my tower? Yeah, don't mention it, I just figured it. If so, please accept my thanks. You can thank me by giving me a stomach. All kinds of vile things crawl out from the darkness of the mines below. Yes, I've noticed. This used to be a peaceful place once. When was that? For my own security, I built a complex system of traps around the tower. Everything worked without fault until recently. Something has gone wrong, though. Yeah, you don't say. It may have something to do with those grotesque creatures showing up here more often than ever. The Grey Ikari. Another sign that that Grey Ikari guy isn't the most trustworthy of fellows. Perhaps I should not give him the Storm Egg. Or her. They are nothing but trouble. And how exactly do I know that the Grey Ikari guy is in the wrong here? I've just been told that, and I've read that in a book. What if he's the good guy here and the lizard thief is an asshole? One of them even keeps trying to steal my Storm Egg from the roof of the tower. Yeah, about that! It's not the lizard thief that stole the Storm Egg from the Grey Ikari. It's the Grey Ikari that wants to steal the Storm Egg from the lizard, who's the master of the tower, presumably. Right? How do I know? You might think that it's speculative, it's academic, or anything of the sort, but to be fair, we don't have full perfect information in our lives, do we? No, plenty of circumstantial evidence and hearsay surrounds us, and we have to make our choices based on that. Now, one of the most common choices we probably think we ought to make, not necessarily the one we do make, mind you, is to acquire more information, to make... Yeah, we probably, if asked, we would say we ought to acquire more information in order to make an informed choice rather than just have a knee-jerk reaction to a given situation. And then potentially cause further injustice through our own ignorance. And possibly outside manipulation. One of them keeps trying to steal my storm egg from the roof of the tower. It was brave of you to help me. Perhaps you could help me with another task. There is a certain artifact called the Crown of the Damned. I am not giving you that crown, buddy. It was hidden centuries ago by the ancient kings of this realm. I'm going to take that for myself. No way in hell does that belong to you. It is known to me that many wish to take possession of it in order to abuse its power. I wish to prevent that. Same here. Take this stone tile, it will help you enter the tombs. Unfortunately, in order to open the tomb, you will need another tile like this. Once you find the crown, bring it to me at once. This is very important. How do I know I can trust you? How do you know you can trust me? There's a fragment of a painting on the stone tile. I still want the storm egg, you know. Please find it. I think I may be able to put its power to good use. I'm not sure I trust you. Why did I do that? Key with an egg-shaped handle. Excellent. Oh boy, here it comes. Huh. Well, that was very handy. Any more point in ringing? Presumably not. I presumably ought to stop. Wait a minute. No, that's no good. Am I looking for anything in particular here? Let's just check the entire area piece by piece. Strange symbol. Is it the only one? I can explore exhaustively. It's a very small area. Presumably it's just that symbol. Yep, that's it. It's as much as I could see. Once again, I'm collecting clues for a purpose that is, as of yet, unknown to me. I need to acquire the storm egg and give it to the suffering creature. This only protects you from birds. I think it's not that big of a deal for you. Or is it? I'm just stealing from you. This hook looks like it could hold a lot of weight. I could tie a rope to it. Rope reaches all the way to the ground. I can go down now. And why exactly would I... Oh. This must be the egg everyone craves so much. Yes. Why do they want the egg? Is it okay for me to steal the egg from the lizard and to give it to the suffering creature? There are 3 people who want this egg. I could just leave it here. I'm stealing the egg. So I'm a murderer and a thief now. Looks like rather ordinary. Yeah. Still stealing it. Taking the storm egg. Hey lizard, can I get your blessing? Stop, what are you holding? That's my storm egg, you can't take that. Since I ask for help, I consider this a warning. You see, lizard, here's the deal. I can just take the egg, then go around, using the rope. I'm not going to give the egg to that grey Ikari. But what I am going to do is go all the way to the poor suffering creature. The pain! Here you go, you poor suffering creature. Have an egg. Thank you for the new storm egg. Thanks to its power, the birds once again feel me. I will never forget this. In my gratitude for the effort, I give you this key. One of the birds brought it here in its beak. I kept it, because I could feel it was something important. I will now unlock this. Presumably if you give the crown to the lizard, which I'm not going to do, by the way, he gives you the key to this place, which allows you to retrieve a part for the train, which allows you to leave for the frozen tears. The choices I make. Oh my. Yeah, the choices I make are sometimes a little bit more complicated than you would like, but... Yes, parts! The missing parts for the train. If you can read these words, it means I am dead. I can only hope my death was not in vain and that the castle was never finished. I'm sorry. I have the parts. I am going to retrieve the crown, but first and foremost, the crystals. Hello, old friend. Well, it's not like he really is an old friend of mine. We've just met. Ah, it's you, my dear friend. I'm truly sorry about the inconvenience at the door. It's just a precaution. Yeah, I imagine. The last time I opened the door, I ended up in the cage as beast food. Fair enough. I'm sure you can understand it after such an ordeal. I'm worry when I hear someone knocking. I'd like to thank you again for saving my life back at the castle. You have my eternal gratitude for that. Please, make yourself at home. Escaping from the castle wasn't easy, but I used my natural abilities to eventually find a way out through the castle sewers. As you have found your way here, you probably noticed the 3 monuments out in the desert. They are the tombs of the ancient kings of this realm. Legend says, you probably have the second tile. Legend says the central one hides a magical item, able to give great power to the one who possesses it. And do you trust me enough? With this power, maybe my family wouldn't have to live in constant fear of oppressors from the castle anymore. Do I trust him enough to give him the crown of the damned? If you help me, I'll give you a key to a place where you can find a red monolith needed to forge a fuel cell for your train. So it's not really like I have much of a choice. I will have to part with the crown of the damned, eh? I nearly forgot. Also, take this painted stone tile with you. My son found it while he was playing near the tomb. I have a feeling it might be useful in helping you get inside. Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this place, I'm going to see about that train. Stone tile, it's a fragment. There's a fragment of a painting on it, yes. So I have both parts now. Ah, pipe smoking altar. A broom? Why would I need it? Well, I mean, it's a broom. I'm clicking on it. Bloodstained clothes. Empty broken pot. Old bowl. And then there's this. What is this? Flat piece of metal with a mysterious drawing. Awesome. Just my kind of thing. Why did I take that? Just waltzed into his house and took his metal plate. Oh boy. I don't need this. I don't know. What was the lady of the house? What happened to your wife? Soup in the cauldron. Great. Hello, little one. Hey, have you seen my toy? It'd be great if I could find it. I wish I could. Is this your toy? That's not my toy. Oh, gee, thanks. I mean, I could give you the tile, but that would be stupid as hell. How about the metal plate? Fair enough. I shall endeavor to find your toy. Magical item, great power. Small wooden figurine. I hereby vow to serve the castle code. Oh no, the castle code of conduct. That's how they get you. And then they torture you. And loyally obey all orders. In return, I am to be provided with food and given a guarantee of safety for my family. Well then, I mean, it's not signed, is it? Yeah, so safety for his family was not provided. Boy, that queen is just... The cellar is locked, but if you bring me my lost toy, I can let you climb down in there. Why would I want to go into the cellar of the otter's dwelling? Great, now I have to find the toy. I see you chose to betray me by giving the egg to that pathetic tree at the crossroads. Yeah, fuck you, bird. The egg was mine, only mine. Fuck you! I choose who the egg belongs to here. Why? Because I'm the asshole capable of retrieving it. Could go to the lizard guy and have a confrontation with him right now, but I don't feel like it. Besides, I was supposed to go to the train anyway. Let's finally do that. Well, that's probably the missing toy. Seems perfectly fine to me. Jeez. Where the hell are you? Are you heading for the train? Yes. Not so fast. Anyone who wants to cross my bridge must first prove he is worthy of doing so. And how do I do that? Show you my goddamn crown of damned? It is I who built this bridge, and it is I who decide who crosses. Goddamn troll. Use your cunning and bring me a trophy from one of the wild beasts inhabiting the underground mine tunnels. Only then will I let you continue this path. Claw. This is what I wanted. I applaud you. You have indeed done a dauntless act. By defeating the beast, you have earned my respect. Cool. You are now worthy of the mountain pass. Farewell. Yeah, bugger off, why don't you? I could say that it's disturbing, but it's utterly unnecessary at this point, don't you think? Let's check out the goddamn train that does not work. Welcome, stranger. I'm sorry to say this train won't be going anywhere anytime soon. It's been defunct for a very long time. Its glory days are long past, as are mine. Listen, if I manage to fix this and provide it with fuel, will you take me to Frozen Tears? It transported the rocks that were used to construct the castle. It's everything is around this. It's all connected. Upon the discovery of deposits closer by, it was mined here and the train lost its purpose. Today it's a useless ruin, even though I've sacrificed my life protecting the train from saboteurs and looters. Each year more and more parts will gone missing. In order to save what was left, one day I sealed the entrance to the control room and hid the combination to open it inside my head. Unfortunately, even there I was robbed. My memory was stolen by all the... Oh no! I've memorized the code, but then I forgot it. Excellent. And with it the location where I wrote the combination in stone. I think I found that one. If you're truly determined, perhaps we can help each other. What do you want? You wish to travel to Frozen Tears. I dream of taking a final trip on my train before the... Wow. So you'll take me there because before he dies, he wants to have that one final trip aboard this train. So grim. If you can somehow get inside the train, find all the missing parts, and by some means create a new fuel cell, perhaps I can still start this train. All I need right now is the fuel cell, which I will retrieve soon enough. I just need to go to the tomb. But that's not all. Yes, you'll still need to find me an original ticket. Dude, really? That's... God damn it, seriously. I need a ticket to board that train after I fix it and provide it with fuel. This has been defunct for years. You... Gotta have a ticket. Certified virtual ticket to Frozen Tears. The route we need is encrypted within it. Excellent. I need pulse, fuel, ticket, password. Let's investigate. The train can take me to Frozen Tears. Just have to start it somehow. The door is sealed. We need missing parts, fuel cell, and ticket. Ah, wow. Okay. Is it supposed to be inverted? Presumably. But the final tile, I did not... whatever. Good enough. See, you've managed to open the control room door. Let me take a look inside. Yes. Scraps of paper. Ah yes, this is where we put the ticket. Some parts are missing. That's okay. The fuel cell goes here. Train is functional, it still needs parts. We need the fuel cell and take it. Here are the train parts. Where did I find these? Fine, install them. The parts are back in place. I still need the fuel cell and the ticket. Is this metal plate the ticket? Alright, I'm off. Probably should have gone here earlier. To see the purpose in doing all these things that I am doing right now. Let's go to the cellar first, before I go to the tomb. Hey, kiddo, here's your lost toy. Left it at the bridge, alright. Mr. Hangman. That's cute, little otter kid. It's totally not morbid. Spices, grapefruit, dirty kitchenware. Yes. There's a barrel here. What's in the barrel? There's a number of these. I'm probably supposed to arrange them, and then one wooden figurine is supposed to be missing, and that's the one I have. I don't know. We shall find out. Bags of flour, empty crates. I know, game. I know. Let me click on things first. A wine barrel. Must keep my mind clear. Ditto. Approve of the sentiment. Another wooden figurine. Why am I collecting these? Perhaps the ancient rulers of this land will... Well, otter people. So, 2 crowned ones. The spiky haired ones are the second and the last. Ah, fine. All the figurines are here. Seems I need to put them in correct order. Alright. The one with a bow tie is over here. Then spiky with mouth open. Last one is spiky with mouth closed. Oh. Oh no, don't tell me I'll only be able to flip them like this. So this one, where does this one go? That's the first one, isn't it? Oh no, you can just flip whichever two you'd like. Alright, so I want spiky mouth closed as the last one. Well, spiky mouth closed. This is spiky mouth closed. It goes here. Now, spiky mouth open ought to be the second one. The first one ought to be the one with the bow tie. And then there's supposed to be closed mouth, floppy hair. Yeah, just flip these and they're going to be fine. Can hear something opening. There was something for me to explore here, but I did not click on it. Fair enough. What's inside? What's in the hidden room? What? Auto dude, this is not okay. You be one of them? You come and kill me? You not know what be going on, I tell you. Rats lure victim to hut. You sleep, next day you wake up in cage and wait for rats lunchtime. Dude! He was an asshole! He's one of fools like that, and now I wait certain death. You have mercy and free me? You think I have nothing to offer? You're wrong. Dude, I don't want anything. I don't want you to offer me anything. It's no. Was like you. Almost got out of the horrible land. I already have the ticket. For the train. All I get before I got here. Hill with hands. There awaits redemption. I'm not giving the crown to the otter guy. Obviously. I have no use for the ticket now. Why, dude? I could. What? You don't seek redemption? If yes, use the button. It's not like I have much of a choice. I'm first going to investigate. Alright, guys, question. Is there any conceivable non-damning way to interpret this? Could the otter guy have had any noble intentions? Torture instruments. Holy hell! This is where they forged the fuel cell, presumably. Hey, wait a minute, now it explains the game played by the otter child. This is how you forge the fuel cell. Holy crap! Not contraption. A manual. Place the bloodstone, the blood monolith there. Bam! You get a fuel cell, you put it in the train. Yes. Oh well, I could drown the guy and I could save the guy. Or I could be somewhat ambiguous in the entire thing. I could also have a polite conversation with the rat guy and try to figure out just what in the blazes is going on here. Dude, you have a secret compartment with cages and... Don't care for your key. You goddamn asshole. I need the blood obelisk. And presumably the only way to retrieve such a thing would be to venture inside the tomb first. Yes, the 3 bells, of course. Ring the bells. The hangman... whatever. And then there's the 3rd part to this. The bar stopped me from reaching the mosaic. So before I do anything, I have to... before I arrange the mosaic, I have to put the towers in place.